Okay, so you're a new dad. Congratulations. You just got the big news, and there's probably a mountain of emotions and things that are going through your brain right now on what's the next step, what you're gonna do next. Today I'm talking to you gentlemen, my new dads, on practical life tips and advice to help you through the entire process. Let's get into it. All right, first let me start by saying, if you're watching this video, congratulations. The fact that you want to take steps to be a better father, to be a better husband, a better dad is outstanding. We need more of that in our society. That's going to be my very first tip, is to be there. Be there for your little one and be there for your wife. Things are going to change a lot. Expect it, but it's going to change in a great way. So just embrace the process. It's gonna be a wild ride. My next advice or tip is finances, and this one is huge because finances is such a stressful topic amongst families. But this is the time when you want to get your finances in order. Me and my wife, we use Dave Ramsey to help get our finances situated prior to our little one coming into the world. But there's so many reasons why you want to do this. One is because it alleviates stress from not only you, but your wife. Two, I don't have any proof or evidence. It's kind of my own belief, but I truly believe that when a baby's in the womb, they can feel the stress of the problems that are going on in the family. Now, your baby won't know that you have a pile of debt, but your baby can feel it, and I think it truly does change things within themselves. But getting your finances in order is priority. Now, if you can take as much work as you can, as much overtime as maybe an extra job in maybe the first and second trimester. The third trimester, you want to be there and be flexible for your wife, because this trimester is tough. This is when her body she's like at her biggest and she doesn't want to move. So you want to be there for her in the third trimester. Pick up that extra work in your first and second. Build your savings, because God forbid we can't predict when complications happen in the birthing room. And so knowing in the back of your mind that you have the finances, you have the savings built and ready to go for those situations, it just makes life so much easier to endure and to go through when you have those type of savings. If you haven't looked at the Dave Ramsey program, I would recommend it. It's what me and my wife did. This is not an advertisement for him, but it's just a tool to help you guys get finances in order. My third tip is to take time off with your new family. You want to take a good week to 2 weeks if you can. I understand it's everyone's situation is different, but if you can take your first 1 to 2 weeks off of work, it's so important for you as a dad to bond with your little one that first week or two. It's that time that you just need with your little ones, and that your wife needs you, because who knows how the pregnancy went, and her body has completely gone through these giant emotional hormone things, and it's just like, you want to take that time off if you can. I understand that if you can't, but if you can, take that time off. All right, so the fourth tip isn't so much for your baby, but it's for your wife. Your wife is gonna have some mood swings. All women are different. Their times and the lengths of their mood swings are different. Pregnancy brain is a real thing. My wife used to forget things that she was just real quick on. Normally, I remember certain times I was like, "Babe, how did you forget that?" She was just like, "Oh, I don't know." Well, because she's pregnant, and there's a thing inside of her that's absorbing all of her nutrients, and it's just, pregnancy brain is a real thing. Baby blues is a real thing. Be patient with your wife. It's different for all ladies. The depth of her baby blues is gonna be different. Just understand that it could take months, it could take even a year, but your wife is gonna come back to normal. You're gonna have your wife back. Just give it some time at first, okay? Be patient with her. Okay, tip number 5. Now, one of the things that we had when our first baby was we hired a doula. Now, if you have the finances to hire a doula, I would highly recommend it. If you don't have immediate family, or even if you do have immediate family, a doula is a pregnancy coach essentially for your wife, but they help you out as a dad so much, because how many of us had experience having a baby, right? So they are geared to help each step of the way with your wife. If you can afford one, they tend to get on a little bit more expensive side, but it's a solid investment. We hired one for our first baby. We did not have one for our second baby, but it was so beneficial to have her there in the birthing room. I'm sure you heard of a baby bag, having things ready for your baby when they come. I'd recommend having your family bag. That includes you, dads. Have things in there for you. Have snacks, have drinks, have your favorite comfortable shirt. Have things in there for you too. Y'all all are gonna be in the hospital together. You want to be as comfortable as you can, not only your wife and your kid, but you too, dads, because it's a stressful time for everybody. You're gonna be up when your wife's sleeping, and it's just, you want to have and be comfortable in the hospital. Hospital food sucks, so have those things, those comfort items that will help you in there as well. Okay, so let's talk about day of, when she starts kind of going into her contractions. Okay, it's you don't know, because all women are different. You don't know how she's gonna be, how her body's gonna react. One of the things to look for is when her breathing changes, when she starts getting a little bit deeper in breathing. That's how you kind of know you're getting closer. One of the things I was really scared of, or not scared of, but just I didn't want to do, was her start having the contractions, and then we rush to the hospital. They say, you're not ready, and they send us right back. I didn't want to do that, so I wanted to wait as long as I could at the house, have her go through the birthing process before we ran to the hospital. And that's what we did. One of the things I didn't do, which I wish I would have, was start the bathtub for her. Right, put in some warm water, get the room set calmly, and just put her in there and let her start kind of going through it. And then once her breathing starts changing, then get her out, get to the truck, get to the vehicle, and then get to the hospital. As far as everything else goes, that in the hospital, that should be covered between your doctor and the pregnancy plan that you guys make throughout the process. But when you're in the room, just remain calm. You can't fix what's going on in there, okay? As much as you might want to, she's got to get through it on her own. Just be there, hold her hand, whatever you need to. But once you get through these things, then your little one is here. Listen, you have a new one coming into the world. I think it's awesome that you're taking the steps to be a better dad, to be a better husband. Like I said earlier, we need more of that. And the fact that you're watching this video and you're taking those steps is phenomenal. Good job to you guys. But this is an open discussion, so if you guys have other tips and advice, please drop them in the comment section. We're all here to help each other. Until then, God bless, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.